You ever look at a skyline and see one building that just changes everything? Well, for London, that building is the Shard. It's not just another skyscraper, it's what they call a vertical city, and it totally redefined its little corner of the world, the South Bank. To really get the Shard, you have to get inside the head of its architect, Renzo Piano. He said this, and it's just perfect. Architects spend an entire life with this unreasonable idea that you can fight against gravity. And that's exactly what the Shard is, a beautiful, bold fight against gravity itself. And believe it or not, this epic fight against gravity, it all started in one of the most ordinary places imaginable. Which leaves us with a pretty big question. How in the world did a quick doodle on a restaurant menu become this massive cloud-piercing icon? All right, to answer that, we've got to go back. Back to a moment that honestly sounds like a myth, but it is 100% true. So picture this. It's Berlin, the year 2000. A developer named Irvin Seller is trying to convince Renzo Piano to design a skyscraper. Now, Piano, he famously hated big, boring towers. So at first, he's like, nope, not interested. But then, over lunch, something about the city's vibe gets to him. He grabs the menu, flips it over, and with a green pen, he sketches this incredible, sharp spire. Just like that, the Shard was born. But a sketch is one thing, right? Making it real, that's a whole other story. This timeline just shows you what a long, tough journey it was. The first idea was way back in '98, then the sketch in 2000. And after that, it took another 9 years of planning and finding the money before they could even start building. We're talking a 15-year marathon just to get the doors open in 2013. You see, Piano's big idea was never just about being tall. It was about creating a vertical city, a place where you could actually live, work, and hang out, all stacked up into one amazing building. And this is how that vertical city idea actually works. It's basically a layer cake of functions. You've got public space on the ground floor, then a huge chunk of offices, then incredible restaurants, a super fancy hotel, and even some seriously exclusive apartments. And the cherry on top, that amazing public viewing deck. It's a whole ecosystem in a single tower. And the scale of this city is just staggering. It tops out at 1,016 feet. When it opened, that made it the tallest building in all of Western Europe, a true giant watching over London. But you know, even giants have their charming little stories. Get this. During construction, the workers found a fox living way up on the 72nd floor. Can you imagine? They nicknamed him Romeo, and he was just getting by on the scraps of food they left for him. A little bit of wildlife up in the clouds. And for the rest of us, this is the grand prize, the view from the Shard. It's an absolutely insane 360-degree view. On a good day, you can see for 40 miles. 40! Everything from the Tower of London to Wembley Stadium. It's like having all of London laid out on a map, right at your feet. Okay, so the building itself is amazing, but its impact goes way, way beyond its own walls. It became the centerpiece for a massive regeneration project, breathing a whole new life into the entire London Bridge area. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Listen to Nadia Brocardo from Team London Bridge. She said the Shard was a significant driving force in turning the neighborhood into a global hotspot. That's the key thing to remember. It wasn't just built in the area, it was built for the area. And that ripple effect, it was massive. It kicked off a billion-pound redevelopment, turning what was a pretty gritty, overlooked area into this vibrant, buzzing hub. It's not just about the new buildings, it's about the feeling. The area now has this amazing energy, with pop-up markets and street performers. And instead of crushing its historic neighbors, it actually lifted them up. The world-famous Borough Market, right next door, is busier than ever, creating this fantastic mix of ancient history and modern ambition all in one spot. But let's be real here. You don't build something this radical without picking a few fights. Its journey to becoming this beloved icon, yeah, it was definitely not a smooth ride. At first, the reaction was totally split. Critics, like English Heritage, worried it would be like a shard of glass through the heart of historic London. And funnily enough, that's actually how the building got its name. But then, fast forward a few years, and it's winning major awards and being called London's new emblem. I mean, what a comeback story. And today, it's hard to even imagine London without it. Those 11,000 glass panels mean it's never the same building twice. It just reflects the sky, the sun, the clouds. It's constantly changing. It's become this dynamic, living symbol of a modern, forward-thinking city.
So if you're now thinking, okay, I've got to see this for myself, let's do a quick run through on how to plan the perfect visit.
First off, getting there is a piece of cake. It's right next to London Bridge Station. Big tip here. Always book your tickets online ahead of time. You'll save money and guarantee your spot. Once you're inside, you get to ride these seriously fast elevators up to the viewing floors. And then you reach the grand finale, that incredible open-air Skydeck on floor 72. Okay, now for the really good stuff, the insider tips. First, bring a jacket because that Skydeck is open to the wind. If you can, try to time your visit for sunset. The photos you'll get are just epic. And here's maybe the best secret in all of London. Check out the bathrooms on floor 68. I am not kidding. They have floor-to-ceiling windows giving you some of the most stunning, unexpected views in the entire city. You know, the Shard really proved that a skyscraper could be more than just a big glass office block. It could be a living, breathing, vertical city. And that leaves us with one last thing to think about. As our cities keep reaching higher and higher, how will the next generation of architects learn from this to build not just taller towers, but real, vibrant communities up there in the clouds?